Hey there YouTube, California Prepper. Well, this is going to be a video response to AutoTech91 and his tag he has going on. It's the 10 random knife questions video he put up earlier. I went to make the video earlier, ended up getting a bit sidetracked with the kids, so got them in bed, everybody's asleep, so I can finally get to my video and have some sort of train of thought. So, with that being said, let's jump right into these 10 questions, shall we? The first question he asked us was, Tonto or clip point? So, I have here, this is about the best version of a clip point that I have, the only clip point that I have, and this is about the closest to a Tonto edge that I have. My subs know I'm not a huge fan of the Tonto, never have been. So I would have to go with the clip point. I can at least handle a clip point blade. I really don't like the Tonto. Next up, G10 or FRN? I'm not a big FRN guy. It's just too plasticky for me. So I'm going to have to go with G10. I love the look of the G10. It's just, I really do dig G10. Next question, VG10 or 154 cm? Guys, I don't know if you've watched my videos. This isn't just me bullshitting. This VG10 is my favorite steel. It is just absolutely gorgeous. This is a little dirty. Been EDCing the Super Leaf with my military and resilience today. But those of you guys that follow my channel know VG10 is by far my favorite steel. Love it. Absolutely love it. Next up, tip up or tip down? That seems to be the question everybody wants to know. I myself happen to like my knives tip up. Now, what sucks is when you don't have a choice and some knives happen to come down in tip down configuration and you can't switch it up. So in that case, you kind of got to go with the flow. But if I can switch it around, it's always going to be tip up. Next up, you asked thumb stud or spider hole. Thumb stud or spider hole. Now, me personally, I got the 550 first just because I loved the spider hole. I mean, you can sit there and flick this all day. It's so much funner, I guess, and easier than a thumb stud. I am finding myself liking thumb studs a little bit more than flippers at this time in my knife collecting career, but compared to spider holes win over thumb studs every time. Number six, wire clip or hourglass clip? Guys, I do not like wire clip. Is it up here? Yeah. If I could have an hourglass clip over this wire clip on the Super Leaf, by far, hands down, I'd go with the hourglass. I just don't like these wire clips. They just look cheap to me. Next up, pin versus adjustable screws. A pin knife like the Native or most cheaper FRN model knives may be pinned. This HK isn't. I don't have my Native out here to show you. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Versus adjustable every time. I mean, if your knife starts to loosen up, you have to be able to adjust it. If it's too tight, you want to be able to loosen it up. Or if you want to take it apart. I mean, you always want to have that option available. Next up, he asked us kind of a tricky question. He asked us carbon fiber or nitrogen glass. I've seen, after he showed me what he was talking about, I kind of see what he's coming from. Nitrogen glass is sort of a new handle material they're using, but because not a lot of people are going to know what that is, I kind of switched that question up. I let him know ahead of time that I was. So instead, I'm going to ask you, what kind of blades do you prefer? Do you guys prefer a plain edge? Do you guys prefer a serrated edge? Or do you prefer a combo edge? So I myself, I'm a plain edge guy, but I would rather have a combo edge over a fully serrated, so at least I have some sort of choice in there. I gotta have a partial plain edge at least. Number 9. Lockback or liner lock? I'm not the hugest liner lock fan, but I'm not a huge lockback fan either, or back lock, whatever you want to call it. There are a few knives that I want to try out, like the Triad lock from Cold Steel, and I'd like to try out the new state-of-the-art lockback system that they have on the new natives. So I'm sort of interested in trying those, but really I would much rather have a liner lock than a lockback. So the last question is access versus ball and cage. Now, I do love my Benchmade's access lock. It is awesome. But this Manix 2 XL's ball and cage lock is just, in my opinion, it's just as smooth, and it just feels so much stronger and so much more durable to me. So I would have to go with the ball and cage lock from Spyderco. So those are my answers to the 10 random questions. Now, these are going to be my tags. I got to tag 3 people semi in the knife world. So my first tag is going to be to fellow Californian, Guy Noble. I seen you posted a video the other day. I haven't forgot about you, tagged you a couple times. Not sure if you've seen the video or not, but I'll send you a link to this one for sure. So Guy Noble, consider yourself tagged, brother. I want to know the answers to these 10 random knife questions. The next guy is going to be Blade Central 3. I know you have a pretty good collection of knives, so let's see what you think about this. And last but definitely not least, Bassfinder 3213. What's your opinion on these 10 questions? Let's see what you think about it. So those are going to be my tags, guys. Hopefully you guys liked my answers. And thanks for the tag again, Auto Tag. I appreciate it, brother. California Prepper, I'm out of here.